irrational numbers, we have to remember together perfect square numbers, right? Is there anyone can tell me what is the perfect square numbers?
1
1,
over 9,
4,
Okay.
um,
Uh,
4
1,
15.
4. After
بس
4
أنا
what?
حافظاهم كلهم.
9. Oh, please, I'm going to write them.
9
1, 4, 9. After that, 16. After that, 25.
25
And then 36.
36
And then
36 and then 14.
49. From where I have these numbers? Yani, these numbers comes from where? 1 comes from what?
number to the power of 2.
Yes, exactly. So this number, it was 1 times 1. And this number was 2 times 2. And 9, 3 times 3. And 16, 4 times 4, and so on. So if you want to find the number which comes after 49, it will be what? 49 comes from what? 7 times 7.
49, 7.
7
Right? So the next number, it should be 8 times 8.
64
Right? So it will
64.
be 64. Right? And then
81.
81, and then 100,
100.
and so on. 121 for 11 times 11, and so on. So in case if you have root 2 and you want to know root 2, what is the value of root 2 without using calculator?
1.2 مثلا.
1.2. Okay, so here in this one you have 2. ال1 يعني root 2, if I want to fix it here before these numbers, so you have where you have to put it. If I want to fix root 2 before the perfect square numbers, so where we have to put it? Between which two numbers?
between the 1 and the 4.
Yes, between 1 and 4. If I want
1
to
and
plot
4.
it, so it should be where? It should be between 1 and 4. Okay, and don't forget that this one was 1 and this one was 2, right? So when you put root 2 between them, it's we have to deal with the number before it, not after. Okay, root 2, which number or which integer number before it? It's what?
1.
It's
1.
1, right? And to reach 2, that means that it will be about 1.3 or 1.4, something like that. Okay, so this one, it will be 1.4, 1.3. It's not at the middle exactly, and it doesn't reach root, it doesn't reach 4. Okay, so it was 1, because this one I can change it into root 1 and root 4, right? So I can write here root 2, it's bigger than root 1 and smaller than root 4. Okay, then root 1, it's 1, root 4, it's 2. So I want to know now root 2, it will be how many? It will be 1 point, as I said, it could be approximately, so we can say 1.2 or 1 point what, or 1.4, 1.3 or 1.4. Okay, let me give you another question. Let me give you another question, lovely students. If I will ask you now, root, please write with me. If I will ask you now, root 60, it will be bigger than how many and smaller than how many? Where we have to plot, sorry,
Answer?
60. What did you say?
Can I answer?
Yes, please.
Less than 64. It should be less than 64 and more than 49.
It will be, just a second.
Less than 64 and more than 29.
So if I want to plot it here, so So where I have to plot, so I have to plot it in this area, right?
Yes.
Root 60, okay. Then pick up the number before it, it's 49. And the number
41.
after it is 64,
40.
right? So the number before it is 49 and the number after it is 64. We have to put a root, right? So we want to write the root.
Power of 2.
Yes, root 49 and root 64. So what about the integers which we are looking for? This one was 7.
7.
Perfect
And
square
this
number.
one was 8, right? We said mainly we will go to the number after or before. We will go to the number after or before
7.
7. Yes, we will go to the number before it, right? We doesn't reach 64 exactly, but we are before, right? But 60 now, it's close to 49 or 64 as a number. It's close to which one? 60
64.
to 64, which means we decided that the integer should be 7, right? But we want to talk about the decimal part. The decimal part is close to 64, which means it's above 5. Did you understand me? Then this one, it could be 7.6, 7.7, okay? Decimal by a decimal number. Let me say something. If I'm looking for square root 52, square root 52, tell me the two numbers before and after. Yes, Rashwan. Ahmad Rashwan. Yes, honey. 52.
64.
Between
30. 52. Okay. 49 and 64.
okay, 49 and
64.
yes, 49 and 64. Okay, and 64. Now, what is the integer number? It should be. The integer number should be what? In this question, the integer. 49 is not 49.
No.
It's supposed to be square
7.
root and square root, right?
Mm.
Then, el 52 lies between which two integer numbers? We said 42 and 64, I'm sorry.
7 and 8.
7 and 8, very good. 7 and 8. Okay, so now it's 7 point. But take care for something now. If there anyone can tell me what do you notice now?
Miss,
It's
this
closer.
part I don't understand اللي هي لما تبقى لو حسب هتبقى point A حسب مثلا لو هي above 5 or
Exactly,
below 5.
exactly. Listen to me. For this reason, I wrote for you this example, Yahanna. Okay? Which is, look at the first example. It was 60, right? I said 60. And we said that this is 49 and this is 64. But 52, this is 49 and this is 64. I will imagine with you that I have a number line. Okay, and I'm going to write the numbers over the number line. So we will put here, for example, I will start with which numbers? So we can start from this point. So it's 50, I can say 50. Next, 51. Third, 52. And then 53. And then 54. 55. 56, 57, 58, 59, and then what? And then 60. Okay, look at the first number. Where is the main points here? This is 49. Okay, then which number we are looking for, Hannah, at the beginning? We are looking for 60, right? This is 60.
Yes.
We have to extend this line to have 61, 62, 63, 64. Okay, now we are looking for 60. So the sorry, we said that it lies between two numbers. The first number is what? 49?
49.
And the second is what?
60.
Sorry, the second is 60. This one.
64.
64. Look at 60 now. 60, it's close to 64 or it's close to 49?
64.
64. It's at the middle exactly, or it's after the middle little bit?
After the middle.
After the middle little bit. For this reason, I can't accept 7.5, right? And I can't accept 7.4 because it's already more than half the distance between them. For this reason, we said what? It's the integer number, agree, it's fixed number. We can't say that we have 4 or 5. No, the fixed number or the integer number is 7. Point, if it lies at the middle exactly, so we can say 0.5. If it's before the middle, so we will choose 2, 3, 4. If it's after the middle, so it will be 7, 8, and so on. It depends on the distance. So if you are talking about square root 63, square root 63, what do you expect the answer it will be?
7.9.
7.9. 9, yes, exactly, 7.9, because it's very close to 64, right?
64.
If I will ask you square root 50.
7.1.
7.1. Thank you so much. Okay, understood this point?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Any other question, grade 8? Any other question? Understood how you can find the integer or the value of irrational number without using calculator. This is my target at the beginning, without using calculator. If you want to find the irrational number, then you will find the two perfect square numbers before and after, and we will go to the number before it, and then we will decide the number of decimal part. If I want to ask you now quickly, the square root of 98. Square root of 98, it will be what? Square root of 98, it will be what? Which two integers 98 lies between them?
81 and هي عارفة 81 وحاجة.
Exactly, 81 and 100. 81 and 100. Yes, so I said my question was square root 89, right? Or 98? I said what?
98.
98, exactly. So we are looking for the two perfect square numbers first. The two perfect square numbers, it lies between 81 and
100.
100, which is the integer for the first one, it should be 9. The integer for this one, it should be 10.
10.
But Imagine that you have the number line in front of you now. 98, it will be closer to 100 or closer to 81. And the number,
81.
Closer to
98,
81.
closer to 98, closer to 100 or closer to 81 if you have number line.
80, 81.
81, 98,
لا 100. 100
sorry,
100.
100.
100. Yes,
أيوة.
علي. علي answer
شفتها
يا علي.
80 89 وكده.
لا
Miss,
98.
it's closer to 100.
Yes, it's closer to 100. Okay, it's above half or less or at the middle exactly. 98. Above half the distance between 81 and 100 or at the middle exactly or before. 98. Closer to which part? If you have the number, this is the number line, grade 8, right? I will not write all the numbers, but let me show you something. If this one is 100, yes, Ali, you can answer, honey. This is 100, and this is 81. El 98, if I would write the numbers here, so it will be how many? Yes, Ali. So this one is...
Miss, it will be 9.8.
Yes, exactly, because this one is 99 and this is 98, Yahana. Right? Then look at 98 now. This one, it's very close to what?
100.
So it's very close to 100. Then here, change the color. It's very close to 100. Then you decided already 9, right? And then we can say it's 9.8. Understood?
Yes.
Okay. Any questions so far about this?
Yes. I'm confused يعني after the distance how can you get the number? I know it's 9.8 but how can you get it?
For the decimal part, you mean, Ahmed?
Yes.
Okay, just a second. Should be 5.5 exactly, and then we will continue. Tell me بقى, root 31. 31. It will be between which two integers? Root 31.
It's in the middle. بالظبط.
The middle.
Between
Exactly, yes. So which numbers we can write? We said the integer numbers, it's 5 and 6.
6.
Right? So it will be 5 point. As you told me, it's in the middle. We said that we will imagine the number line from 25 till 36. So we can find 31 at the middle. So we can say it's 5.5 or 5.5 or 5.6, right? Agree with me?
Yes.
Yes, so we can write here that this is
Yes.
5.5. If you will check your answer by your calculator, I'm sure that you will find many digits, decimal parts after 5.5. Because this one, from the beginning, we were talking about what? We were talking about irrational numbers. Okay, so this part, it will help you to know how you are going to compare later on, how you are going to compare between two irrational numbers. So you have the first one is root 3 plus 5, and this one is 3 plus root 5. Quickly, root 3, it will be how many? Grade 8. Root 3, it will be how many? About?
1 point.
Yes, 1 point something. Yes.
1.9.
Yes. Root 3, it will be 1 point something. It will be 1.7 because already if you imagine the number line, it's from 1 till 4. 3 is very close to 4. Then it will be 1.7, 1.8. So this one is 1.8 or 1.7 plus 8 plus 5. So by the end, it's 6.7. The opposite or the second side, this is root 5. Root 5, it will be how many? Root 5. Huh? What is the integer number? Do you know?
It's 4 point ثانية واحدة.
لا root 5 it's between
4 and
exactly
9.
4 and 9. Yes, it's between 4 and 9. So the integer number should be 2. L5 close to 4 or close to 9?
4.
It's close to 4. So it will be 2.2 or 2.3, right? Then now I have the integer here, it was 2 and the integer is 3. So it will be 5 point something. And this one, the integer was 5 and the decimal part of the irrational was 1 point something. So by the end, which part it will be, we have to put the sign more than or less than or equal. This one 6.7, right? Because you add 1.7 plus 5, and this one, integer part was 2 plus 3, so this is 5, so we have to put the sign bigger than. Okay, so this is how you are going to calculate irrational numbers, as I said, without using calculator. You will find in this sheet different numbers, and also sometimes approximate each irrational number to the nearest hundredths without using calculator. Did you see this question? Without using calculator. For this reason, we explain this part by details. Which type of questions? Also, you can find it, order the numbers from least to greatest. So we have to change root 5 to be a decimal number, root 3 to be a decimal number, and then you are going to represent or to plot them in the number line. Don't forget that الباي always be a rational number. الباي always is a rational number. Under notation, could you please tell me how we can solve this question?
Okay, هو فين الquestion يا مس؟
Oh, it's in front of you. Either make share screen.
اوكي ماشي.
You can see the sheet? An elephant
Yes.
sheet? You can see it?
Yeah,
Yes.
let's
Okay.
1.2 multiply. It will be
This one in a standard notation, which means we have to move 10 to the power of 4 to change it in to remove the 10. Then this one is positive, right? Which means we will move to the right or we will move to the left. We will move to the right or we will move to the left. 10 to the power
to
of
the
4.
right.
To the right. Then we will move how many digits? We will move how many digits? 3 digits, yes. 4 digits, but we have only one, so we have to add 4. Sorry, how many zeros we will add?
3.
3 zeros. So it would be 1 3 0 0 0. So the answer is 13,000. Okay, what about the next one? It's 10 to the power of negative 6. We will move to the right or we will move to the left.
To the left.
We will decrease or increase?
Decrease.
Decrease. So we will move to the left. How many digits we have to move?
Negative 5.
5, yes. So it will be, we already have 1, then we have to add how many zeros?
5.
5. So this is dot 1 2 3 4 5 and then 1 5. I apologize about my handwriting. So this one 0.4, sorry, 10 to the power of 4, which means we are going to increase. So increase, we will move to the right. 10 to the power of negative 6, negative means decrease. So we will move to the left. And next part, write each of the measurements below using scientific notation. Don't forget, this one is what? Kilometers, right? So kilometers mean that you will multiply by how many? To change it into meters, for example. Did you remember the question with million? Million, 10 to the power of 0. Kilometers, 10 to the power of?
Miss, I can't understand.
Million A or million A.
This one, a million times 10 to the power of 6. 6 zeros. Kilometers, 3 zeros, right? So it's 5, 6, 0 times 10. We will change this one, so it will be 10, which means it's 1,000. Okay. After that, I want to write the question in a scientific notation. The final answer for this one is 5, 6,
5.6.
0, 0, 0, 4 zeros, right? 0. Then I want to write it in a scientific notation. I don't have a decimal point here. So we will imagine that we have a decimal point at the beginning and we will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the answer will be 5.6 times 10 to the power of what? 10 to the power of what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it will be 10 to the power of 5. Okay? Then this is how we are going to write a number in a scientific notation. Any questions so far about this? Any question?
No, thank you.
Okay. Then for grade 8, don't forget please